for years, Batman has like 8 titles.
No.
But they need to start separating them. Like, I see Detective Comics as being the street level one. Being the more serious one. Being the one that's almost like you're watching a show on NBC.
Right.
Like, more grittier, more adult. That's
what I
see.
the Jessica Jones on Netflix.
Exactly. Where, more grittier. Yeah. While Batman should be more the superheroic Batman that we all know and love. And so there's different types of Batman. There's Batman the superhero. There's Batman the vigilante. There's Batman the detective. Yeah. You have all these books. They should
Cold case Batman.
Cold case. No, seriously. Like I see Batman like in that book. In Detective, I see Batman in that book fighting just regular ass bad guys. Like. Yeah. These guys don't have superpowers. Yeah. They're not superpowered. Batman takes them all. He takes on the superpowered ones. He takes on the non-superpowered ones. Anytime. And they both deserve the same amount of attention. So to me, Detective should be that book. And I think they're going there with that. They've already announced that Bruce is coming back. I hope they keep that. Where? Bruce is coming back to be Batman again.
For what?
Huh?
For what?
What do you mean for what?
Because he doesn't have any training.
Oh, God. I don't know how they're going to do it, but... They're gonna bring.
He doesn't have any training.
Oh, this fucking guy.
You know what they should? You know what they'll probably do?
What's that?
Batman from whatever universe that JLA's in right now, right? He's gonna use a chair to come back to that.
The Mobius chair.
The Mobius chair, and be like, "Look, I imprinted my brain, and I'm gonna copy it." No, Batman's already prepared, so he's already got a downloaded copy of his brain, except for the fact that it's on Apocalypse.
Exactly.
So now they have to mount a rescue mission using Batman with no skills. To get to Apocalypse, get through all Darkseid's army, apparently realized that he didn't get a complete backup, but he gained all his skills in this one solo journey.
Right.
And then he'll be Batman again.
Then he'll be Batman.
Entirely.
I mean...
That's how DC's going to write it.
That's how they're going to write it?
Oh, no, wait. Superman's new power will be to restore Batman to Batman.
Oh, God.
He'll walk up to Batman and he'll give Batman the longing kiss that he's always wanted to give him.
Well, don't it be cool, though? Oh, God. Man. No, that's Apollo at Midnight. That's Apollo at Midnight.
He'll be like, Midnighter, I mean Batman. But
now, that'd be something maybe cool that they missed out on, like Midnighter and Batman together.
Yes and no.
I want to see it. I want to see, in the Superman Batman comic book, I want to see them go up against Apollo and Midnighter. I don't even go up against, just meet them.
Just meet them.
Apollo and Midnighter. They both own the characters. They're both in the same universe.
Yeah, I can see that.
Make it happen.
I can see that. I mean, I'd rather see... I don't know. I think Midnighter is just too interesting for Batman.
Ha!
I think he's just too interesting for Batman.
Fair enough.
For me, it's just like... I mean, Batman... Like I said, Batman's all about his villains.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Midnighter, the character is interesting. And I think... I'd rather put Midnighter with, like, Damian Wayne or something. And do an arc that way. Versus,
I mean, I'm just glad. Also, going back to Midnight a little bit, it seemed like they were gonna make him like a Batman character, like one of his people. I was like, no, don't go that route. Yeah, no, don't do that.
He's not,
that. Even though he's kind of scared. But anyway,
he's gonna almost spiral.
But
the Detective Comics actually, I think this current run has some promise in it. I think that the story that they're starting to tell is a very good detective story. A serial killer, street level, and you'll notice that Gordon is actually out of the main suit.
Yes,
he's out of the Ex Machina,
the apple seed.
The apple seed. He's no longer a mech warrior. He's out of that, and I think that, you watch him slip, you watch him make a couple little mistakes going through the issue, and to me, that kind of, I like that flair for Gordon.
Yes.
I like him being that street level,
well, this
hero.
Is like, he's still a rookie
in this. Yeah, he's still a rookie, and I like that he constantly makes that comparison, because Batman was doing something well beyond the normal lines of duty. And having him handle this in just Gotham, kind of like more Batman Year One-ish, I think is better for his character. Like, I don't want to see him out there with the Justice League, and he's got this mech suit and just blowing shit up. Like, look, dude, you're talking about people who fought Metallo and, all kind of other robots.
I'm glad they didn't just put him in the Justice League. I'm glad that they didn't do that with him. So... Yeah.
Not at all. But that is the weekly wrap-up. That's pretty much all the definite books for this week. Any other books that you
I want one. There's a few I want to promote.
I see you got
There's
Vision.
a few. Yes.
I see you got Vision.
Yes. Yes. Look here. Everyone needs to read Vision. It's not what you think.
It's worse.
He's tripping. It's just... Have you ever read a superhero book that scares you?
Yes. It's called The Pro. You showed it to me.
Oh, God! Okay, all right. Yes, The Pro.
Terrified
The Pro
after that
was good. You see, shout out to my dude who just posted. Vision is a must. Vision... You know what? I read a shit ton of comic books. A shit ton. I read them all the time. I've never read a comic book where I honestly don't know where I'm going with this. Like, where are we going with this? And it's not what you think it is. A lot of people will be like, oh, it's just Vision. Vision sucks. It's not what you think. It's a superhero book, but then it's not. It's more of a Vertigo book. I highly recommend it. It's something that's different. It's not what you think it is. I don't want to tell too much into it. I highly suggest it. Just pick up Spider-Man Deadpool this week because it comes with Vision #1. It comes with the first episode because Marvel's pushing this book because it was their highly rated book of 2015. It only did 2 issues. 2 issues is like their highest rated book. Yeah. Get it. I'm all for it.
I'll just give you why I'm not. I feel I see where the Visions is going.
Okay.
Where I feel that I already see where this book is going, and because of that, I already felt like it lost interest in me. I like what you're saying. I like the horror idea of it.
Yeah.
But at the very same time, within its own story, I feel that the hero-villain contrast is already well too apparent, and I already see where. I see where you're going to climax, and I see how you're going to end it. I see the quote, sadness and heartbreak that are going to result in the AI world that you're going to try to express. Yada, yada, yada. It feels to me too apparent. And I don't want to spoil the book for people on here. Like you already said, no spoilers. So I'll leave you guys kind of to that. Maybe we'll discuss once it ends, and we'll see how it all plays out. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but... I did also read it, so what can I say?
And shout out to is it Cavertino that's tuning in? He shout out Karnak, which is another book that I like, but there's only 1 issue.
Yeah, Karnak's only got 1 right now.
I don't know if that's Warren Ellis's fault.
Yeah, but I like Karnak as a character.
Yeah, I like the concept of if you know the concept of Karnak, and if you're aware of what Warren Ellis can do.
He could do no wrong.
Then, he can. Well, yeah, you're right. But Warren Ellis is the type of guy he could take a concept of a character that you've known for years, and say, "Well, what if I did it like this?" And it's the same exact thing. And then, and he's also Warren Ellis is really good at like making characters scary, making like a character with a regular power you would think about. Like, I see the flaw in everything.
Right.
To like. I can see the flaw in like everything, as in like your bones, as in like
your personality,
everything, your
decisions,
your decisions, and everything.
He could tell you if you could have farted better.
Exactly, he could though. Seriously,
that fart was
the flaw in everything, and that word is big. Everything, as in there's no limit to what you can see the flaw to. So there's that one.
And here's the best, and the best part is prior to at least. Back in the day, he was more of a monkish character. Like, a lot of this was
training. He's still a monkish character.
And a lot of this was training. I don't know, is he full Inhuman now? Like,
no, he's always been an Inhuman.
He's been an Inhuman, but he wasn't exposed to the Terrigen Mist at first. He was...
no, he was not at first. But then they went ahead and did it, and that's why that's why he has that giant head. Like, but, next book, we're 2 issues in, and I'm still kind of like...
Oh, I didn't put this in solely because I'm not a fan.
Okay.
Not a fan.
We have Totally Awesome Hulk.
Not So Awesome Hulk.
And I love Frank Cho's art.
Okay. This looks good.
Mm-hmm. I hate that they always got to include a half-naked female in everything that Frank Cho draws.
But I told you before, remember it's Horny Teen Hulk.
Well, yeah, it's Horny Teen Hulk, but if he's supposed to be fighting monsters... Then let him fight monsters. And this time he's fighting just buff females. And I'm just kind of like, I just don't see the point of this book. other than, hey, look, Hulk's Asian now.
That's the point of the book, though.
And like, I'm like, other than that, I don't see the point of it.
You see the point of the book.
I don't see where they're going with it. Hell, they didn't even put him on the Avengers. Like, no. I don't understand it. So I'm reading it mostly because I love Cho art. Cho's the man. That's it on that one.
One book that I've been kind of reading that I found interesting, and I actually don't know where it's going, is I've been reading Miracle Man by Neil Gaiman.
Oh, the Neil Gaiman, the new ones?
Yes, the new ones.
Yes.
And it's a play on like older writing styles, I feel. It's very dialogue heavy, but the storyline is interesting. The progression of the book right now is very interesting because they're putting you in a time, and I guess it's going to be a kind of 4-chapter set where right now they're putting you in a time where everything's enlightened. They've experienced these miracles, and these miracles have made everything better. So technology is higher. Right. People are able to celebrate.
Yes.
This threat that came to this world apparently like 8 years before was thwarted because of the miracles, and now, you know, like I said, technology, the youth, they've made more miracle children. Well, they're going to go from this into kind of backstory of a young Miracle Man, how he started in like the 1950s, like earlier to this. And then apparently where they're going to slow down or end it is like in these dark ages.
Okay,
like,
so it's like
the whole
typical Neil Gaiman shit.
You know,
typical Neil Gaiman shit.
All the way down. And right now, the way it's written, I mean, it's very open-ended.
Well, my problem with it is that I'm mad that Marvel got the rights to Miracle Man, and then they're just not including him in their universe. He's kind of like on the side, and that he's doing his own thing. They're telling his own story, which is cool and all. The problem with that is that because he's not in the Marvel universe, he's not going to get that push.
Right.
He's not going to get that push. People don't even know that Marvel's putting out Miracle Man books. I'm like, oh no, they're like, Marvel's doing a Miracle Man book? Yeah, they've been doing it for years now.
They're not going to give him the push, but they have Hyperion now. They have that Sentry character. I mean, they have. I think Marvel's shy on having a Superman.
Well, yeah, because when you think Superman, you're gonna think DC, and that's just counterproductive. Even though they're doing Hyperion still.
Look at Miracle Man. What's he wear? He wear blue and red.
Yeah,
with a little bit of yellow.
Miracle Man was a character they created because they wanted to write Superman, and DC wouldn't let them.
Yep.
And so they said, "Oh, I'm just gonna make my own character."
And you know what's funny is his name is Superman's power set.
Yeah.
Whatever you need, miracles.
Pretty much.
That's what he does.
So that was Miracle Man. I mean, I don't read the new ones because I'm waiting for them to come out in trade because I like Neil Gaiman. But I don't know. When they found out that Marvel was getting Miracle Man, I was excited. I was like, word, I can see what they can do with this character in the Marvel Universe. And they're like, oh no, he's not going to be in the Marvel Universe. I'm just like, right. It doesn't make sense. But either way.
Makes sense.
I got Doctor Strange.
Oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't include one for Doctor. My bad.
No, that's all right. It's okay because I got you. That's okay because I got you. I got Doctor Strange this week because Doctor Strange's book has been good, has been very, very good, and I even said the number one thing they got to do when they do a Doctor Strange book is they got to give him a personality. Yeah. And he has a personality in here. Not the personality I would have given him. See, to me, Doctor Strange is a doctor. He's a legitimate doctor. His name isn't Doctor Strange because it sounds cool. His name is Dr. Stephen Strange. And so he's a doctor. And if you know, doctors are dicks. Doctors are assholes. They're very, very like snobby. They know more than you. They know everything. You don't know anything. They're smart. And that's the concept I would have went with Doctor Strange. This Doctor Strange is a quippy, kind of joking around-ish type of character, which I wouldn't have done originally, but I don't have a problem with it. Jason Aaron and Chris Piccolo has done a really good job on, making him a likable character. I just hope they do more with him, because so far, I don't see Doctor Strange doing anything outside of his book. He shows up every now and then, like he showed up in Invincible Iron Man this week, which I don't even want to talk about, because it's Bendis. But he showed up in Iron Man, and he said something so, oh God, like
mustache bros. Facial hair bros.
Facial hair bros. Him and Tony Stark are facial hair bros. And I was just like, oh God, I don't see Doctor Strange making a joke like that. I see Tony making that joke, and Doctor Strange look at him like, bruh.
I think that the character that they're looking to write, and I base this off the cartoons and his origin story, a little bit of the comics because it's been written differently, is that Doctor Strange's training, his origin story alone, makes him this character, makes him the quippy character, makes him the stupid line, facial hair bros character, and that's only because he took himself seriously as a surgeon, and he fought so hard to have to give up his belief system. Yeah. So essentially, you went like it would be like Reed Richards learning magic. You know what I mean? Where you're a man of science, you're a man of actuality, and you just have to eventually give in to the joke that is behind the veil of this world. Like, you walk around like your life means nothing. You don't realize there's a fire demon running behind me right now that I'm going to, banish with some mystical spell and wipe your mind so you don't even know what happened. You know? And I think that's why his character is that quippy, like, look, it's fucking Tuesday. All right? I had to banish somebody by morning. I've thrown up like 40 times today, so on and so forth. And I think that because of that, he is that character. But I like that book. I do see him going outside of that book, only in the sense that I think that after we see the next cosmic threat, magic's going to be the next big thing to hit in Marvel.
Well, that's going to be the big thing. Because they have that book and Scarlet Witch. Yeah. So and they've been pushing magic. The X-Men, Ileana Rasputin. They've been pushing her character a lot recently too.
And the book you didn't want to talk about, just mentioned, Iron Man.
Oh well, yeah, and Iron Man
with Pretty Doom.
Oh god, I know.
Sexy Doom. He bringing sexy back. God. Dude, Sexy Doom is it's the new. He went from God to Brad Pitt Doom.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's Victor Von Pitt.
Victor Von Pitt. Did we call that last week? Huh? Victor Von Pitt. We came up with a name for him, but
I forget, man.
It's all good.
But dude is looking. I mean,
I don't.
You should see Victor's complexion. It shines off the pages in the books.
But they did make kind of a reference in the Iron Man book. They did kind of make a reference to Secret Wars. Yeah. Because they did kind of make a reference to that, as in, like, not everyone remembers what happened, but I guess Tony and Strange still do.
Yeah. And you can guarantee they're going to do it like every other Marvel event. Anybody who's there at the end will remember. Everybody who was not there
won't remember.
Oh, I don't know what happened. It's just the end of the week for me. Everything is normal. I don't know why New York keeps blowing up.
Yeah, that's a nice Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper now. You will buy these comic books.
And that's it for me, like, for books-wise.
Yeah, man, that is the weekly wrap-up. There are some other books out there. These are the ones we chose to discuss because they were either really good or that terrible, and we wanted to warn you to stay away from them.
Yes.
Join us next week, same wonderful time, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Where's My Super Suit, for potentially another weekly wrap-up.